It's definitely that time of year again where I go through yet again almost a semi-major studio change. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Nefertiti Gold and I'm an electronic R&B artist. Today's video is sponsored by DistroKid, but we'll talk about that a little later on. So without wasting too much time, let's just get right into the video. I did do a studio desk tour last year, and if you didn't get a chance to see that, go ahead and check that out on the channel. The inspiration for this year's upgrade is my 88 key piano that I received as a very generous gift from my good friend and also manager, Thomas. Thanks, Thomas. Now, at first I did have this piano on pretty much like an X stand for the time being until I was ready to figure out like a final configuration for it. Now, because I have shows coming up that I want to get ready for, I have my performance rig kind of set up all the time. So between having my piano on one side of the desk and my performance rig on the other side, it kind of created like this boxed feeling that I'm not the biggest fan of. So the priority to kind of fix this situation would be to get a desk that has a slide out tray for a keyboard. Now, I did try to take the keyboard on the X stand and kind of tuck it under the desk, but I found that it was hitting my knee a lot and it didn't necessarily fit under the desk fully. Now, with that, the real mission was trying to find a solution that wouldn't have me rendered poor. I seen some solutions on Etsy that were really nice, but the price was really more than I was kind of able to splurge on at the moment. I've seen cheaper alternatives, but I'm not a fan of how they look because it kind of gives me like spaceship vibes. No offense to anybody that has one of these desks. That's not really the look that I'm going for because my studio desk is still in my living room and I still want my living room to still feel like a home. One of the final options that I was definitely considering was the output desk. However, they're sold out. And once you do some of the upgrades and get the color that you want, the price definitely skyrockets. At least for me, I feel like it skyrockets. And so Amazon entered the chat. I looked through some desks on Amazon. I did come across one desk that I really liked. So I took a chance, ordered the desk. I think I ordered it on a Wednesday. It actually showed up Friday morning, which was really fast compared to the reviews. And I did get everything in one shipment. Now, it did come in 2 separate boxes, but I did receive everything. The build itself was a little intimidating, but once I got started, it was pretty straightforward. And now that I have the desk pretty much completed, I think this was definitely worth the shot, worth the chance on taking a risk on Amazon, even though the reviews weren't so great. Now, the company that makes the desk is called Glorious. The website is glorious.de. I feel like the final finish, the final build is exactly what I was looking for. It's exactly what I needed. And it was well within a decent price range for what I was looking for. Now, before we get into the equipment that's on the desk, I would like to thank today's sponsor of this video, DistroKid. Now, I have been a user of DistroKid for many years before they were ever a friend or sponsor to this channel. So it is absolutely a privilege to get a chance to work with them. And after all these years of using DistroKid, DistroKid has finally released the DistroKid app. For the moment, the app is available for a download on iOS devices. Now, with the app, you're actually able to upload releases, which is actually a really big deal for me because I drop so many different final versions of my tracks on my phone for when I'm doing like a final listen through, and being able to upload the final releases from my phone and not have to log into the computer to do so is a really big deal. And not only that, you even have access to view and share your hyperfollow links once your releases are uploaded. So if you're anything like me, I do keep a lot of my lyrics on my phone through the Notes app, and with the DistroKid app, I can go ahead and add and edit lyrics as well. And if you're ready to start releasing your music, go ahead and click the link in the description below and get 7% off your first year. All right, now let's talk gear. Now, most of the items that are on my desk were items I already had from last year's setup, just kind of rearranged a little differently. There are a few new members of the family that I would like to introduce you guys to. The main one being the keyboard that I got for Christmas, which is the Casio Privia 1100. The next new addition to the family is the UAD SD1 dynamic microphone attached to a low profile boom arm. Now, the purpose of this microphone is mainly for vocals for when I'm recording. The next new member of the family is the Roland TR-08 drum machine. And then from there, I just have like 2 extra small adds to the desk, which is one, I bought a mechanical mechanical metronome from my time when I was at NAMM. And I also have an Orba 2 from Artefon. Shout out to Artefon for sending that out. Everything that you guys see in this video will be listed below in my Amazon store link. You can go ahead, click that, check out the store, see what other equipment is also listed. And if you do decide to get anything off that list, it does help out this channel with no extra cost to you. Now, while you guys are here, go ahead and check out one of these other videos from my channel, and I will see you in the next one.